A brown dog walks on a sidewalk next to a sign for the Virginia-Maryland College of Veterinary Medicine.
There's a really neat collaboration between the university libraries and the faculty here.
A man in a white lab coat looks at X-ray images on a computer screen. Text appears, University Libraries, Virginia Tech. A woman with long brown hair and glasses speaks to the camera. Text appears, Curie DeBose, Head, Veterinary Medicine Library.
We got a 3D printer back in August of 2017, and then we started offering full service to students and faculty in October of 2017.
A black 3D printer with green and purple accents sits on a wooden table. A man in a blue scrub top shakes hands with a woman holding a small dog, while another man watches. A hand holds a purple 3D printed model of a dog's pelvis and femurs.
We're able to provide a technology that might not readily be accessible, and then faculty are able to take it and go new directions with it.
A veterinarian in a white lab coat examines the paw of a small dog held by its owners.
So this is a unique program as far as I'm aware of. I've only seen one other vet school that has been using a 3D printer pretty regularly, but not in collaboration with their library.
Surgeons in scrubs, masks, and hairnets work around an operating table.
The 3D models allow surgeons to be more prepared as they go into the surgery.
A surgeon looks at X-rays on a screen above a surgical table.
The 2D X-rays, you can see stuff, but you can't see everything.
A close-up of a CT scan image on a monitor, showing bones.
And so when you do the actual CT scans and get it in a 3D model where you can pull it up, twist it in your hands and say, oh, there's this nodule I didn't know about, or I didn't see how this was connected and it's different than I was expecting based on the 2D model.
A person manipulates a purple 3D printed bone model. A person in a white lab coat holds a green 3D printed bone model, turning it to show different angles. A surgeon in a mask and glasses holds a surgical instrument.
Now you have that 3D, so when you go into surgery, you're more prepared.
A man in a white lab coat speaks to the camera, holding two white bone models. Text appears, Dr. Otto Lanz, Professor of Small Animal Surgery.
We can actually do a mock surgery before we do the real surgery, and then therefore we have just a better idea of how the implants are going to fit or how this is going to work.
Dr. Lanz points at X-ray images on a screen while talking to a student and two owners with their dog.
We can show the owners as well, and the owners like to look at it, because when we show them just a picture of their dog's hip, it's a one-dimensional picture, and they can kind of get an idea about it. But
Dr. Lanz holds up the purple 3D printed pelvis model, showing it to the owners.
when you come in and you're like, this is your dog's pelvis, this is actually your dog's pelvis, they instantly are, they're captivated, and they see that we are really trying to use the newest technology to help their dog or their cat.
A female vet hands the small dog to its female owner, who smiles.
We've had owners that have come here just so that we can do a 3D printing of a very difficult case to help them as well.
The male owner kisses the small dog's head, held by the female owner.
We're trying to, again, blend the technologies and have it so if you get a unique case that comes in and you want to have a teaching object, you have a print of it.
A person in a lab coat compares a purple 3D printed model with a white bone model.
So a student on rotation, they're in for 3 weeks. You might get a really cool surgery, you might not.
A low-angle view of surgeons in an operating room under bright lights. A surgeon uses a tool during an operation.
So this gives them a chance to actually see some other things that have come in and work with a model, if not an actual animal at that time.
Working with Dr.
A student in a blue scrub top holds the purple 3D printed pelvis model. Close-up of the small dog's face. Nicholas Labrie, a fourth-year veterinary student, stands outside the small animal hospital. Text appears, Nicholas Labrie, fourth-year veterinary student.
Lands has been, great.
Nicholas smiles while the owners interact with their dog. Dr. Land shows the green 3D printed pelvis model to Nicholas and the owners.
Being able to have the ability to pre-form the plates and have him show me individually, this is what we're going to do before the surgery. And then when you finally get into surgery and he's pointing out saying, hey,
Nicholas points at a document while speaking to the female owner.
this is what we were talking about on the model. It helps a ton to be able to understand and learn the procedure, which is excellent and priceless.
The female owner holds the dog, while the male owner pets its head. Logo appears, Virginia Maryland College of Veterinary Medicine. Logo appears, VT, Virginia Tech.